It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case,
trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Murray trying again after the pick 6. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And it's fielded at the 34. A good return there, 17 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
To throw on 2nd down, Marshall.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
On the carry, it's Montgomery. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Marshall. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Marshall. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And 1 at the 9.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 2nd down now. It's Drake, and a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Now let's listen in on the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they'll get him down up past the 15. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Murray a give. This is Drake. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that is incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Taking it about the 36. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Bears take over.
43-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? On 2nd down, it's Montgomery, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Next receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Now Drake. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
The Cardinals on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Running, it's Drake. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Murray now on first down. This is caught. Watkins. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Sammy Watkins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Off the RPO, he completes it. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Bears first down.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And little room to
maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On 3rd and 2, Marshall. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. 20, 10, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Fielded in the end zone.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Ball carrier.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
From the gun on 3rd down, Marshall. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And taken right on the 30. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory.
That's good.
A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 43 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll run with Drake. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Back at the 22-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now on 2nd and 13. Murray. He's got it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 21 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter.
14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Murray. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kenyon Drake with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Bears 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before.
And got his man complete. The 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, 78 yards. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. And that is how you retaliate after getting scored on one play, big pass downfield, and you hit the end zone.
Almost feels like 2 boxers just throwing haymakers at each other, doesn't it? One connects with a big one, the other comes right back. Okay, I'll show you. And they attacked right back on the first play of the drive and hit them big.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down, Murray. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
The 40-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
.46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This will be fielded at the 17.
The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return.
And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
First down, Chicago.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off the play fake. Marshall. And this is going to be incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To throw again. Marshall gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Operating from the gun. Marshall. Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. There he goes left side. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the...
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 14. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
10 at their own 33-yard line.
ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
At the 44-yard line.
On first down, Drake. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Well, there to make the tackle, Khalil Mack. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
In your face. Watch the slap, watch the slap. Watch the slap, watch the slap.
Shotgun now from Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
On 1st and 10, Marshall. He's going to loft one deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 93 yards. And the Bears draw a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Murray. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Bears. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 17-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. Being chased out left. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Counter play, Drake. Showed some strong running, but quickly corralled just beyond the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 2nd and 15 now. Murray got his man complete over the middle. That's Watkins. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They'll run on first down. Drake, the spin. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 5 now. Murray. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
28.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Murray hook it up with Kirk for an Arizona first down.
42-yard line.
Murray to air it out again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cardinals on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. From the gun, Murray going deep for Hopkins. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter.
35-35. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Operating from the gun, Marshall. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he's brought down after a very nice game. And we continue to see another example here of offenses just going for it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare because no one's being stopped throwing the ball downfield, and points are going on the board.
Throwing on 1st down, Marshall. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Marshall. And he finds his tight end, Graham. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Bears on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Off play action. Marshall. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Back
back to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
On first down, Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Off the play fake, Marshall. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 14. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Bears first down.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And this is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And now look at him go. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake, 70 yards. And the Cardinals have broken the tie.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers at the start of the fourth quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The fourth quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm...
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Operating from the gun, Marshall, and that will be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. Off play action, Marshall. And left side here, it's Graham. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Off the play fake, Marshall. He's going to fire one one deep, middle of the field. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Number 84.
The receivers have been running them ragged. Maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to him, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They got a chance to take the lead.
And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
That ties the game at 42-all. Eddie Pinheiro, the kickoff for Chicago.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now Murray. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
They'll run on 1st down. Drake, and this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
56, right there, 56. Hey, I'm coming. Hey, switch gears.
Right back to Drake. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Murray to throw. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
On 1st down, it's Drake. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The Cardinals going to use the 1st of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Drake. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. 2nd straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, They've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
9-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And the Cardinals win it.
Makes the score Cardinals 45.
Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Arizona, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bears, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, 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 work the middle. You should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't get down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't feel. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the pastor say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof. I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the ball down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to the LMP.